Pancakes were very good. Thank you. I tried putting some Greek yogurt on the pancakes. It was not very good. That's okay. I gotta get my green screen. I gotta stand up and get my green screen ready. Science experience, yes, that is very true. We learned some things, and that's always valuable. Oh. That was scary. I stepped down from my chair from putting up the green screen, but I wasn't looking and I stepped on something. And if I stepped on it from a different angle, I could have just done something serious to my ankle. I'm fine, but I was almost not fine. Hey, Melon Baller. My favorite Stardew player right there. She got a Switch and is playing some Stardew. Killing it. Now we have all the Stardew answers for you right here. I think I got something on my monitor. My cat has been licking it. Oh, I've been going. All right, we'll start stream soon. We got a cat that needs attention. Who am I to say no? I don't know if Kendra loves Robin. I would say her feelings about Robin are related to my feelings about Robin, but maybe not in the same direction. All right, we're going for a 3 streak on the Silent today. 15 damage for a rare colorless. That's always super exciting. Leah's a hippie. She's artistic. I don't remember her being super hippie. I think Leah's the first person I married in Stardew. I think Penny is the one I've married the most, though. My best streak on Silent is 2. It's like a core aspect of the genre. That's like being surprised that you can add cards to your deck in a deck building game, you know? I don't think it needed to be said. I've also dated every single woman in that game at the same time. Might do a boss swap. I don't know if I want to take 15 damage. I do love a rare colorless card. We have some options. Like, probably gonna start here, and then go to the left. Or we get 3 elites if we go on the right, but we don't get a lot of options. So we'll start one of these 3 places, which is everywhere. Yeah, let's roll the dice. Oh. Oh, I don't want these. I don't want these. Huh. Well, guys, I don't know what to do. We're up against a slime boss. Mayhem could get me into problems. I'm very scared now. I really want to go up the right, but I just don't know if I can. Well, we're gonna greed a little bit. Hopefully I don't die. Yeah, I'm scared. We're already taking so much damage. Which is not uncommon for Silent to take a lot of damage into the cultist. Take a dagger throw. We need to play this early game pretty safe if we're gonna greed this hard. Oh my gosh, super scared. I'm gonna do 14. We're not getting weekends, so we'll attack this guy. Alright, now we're fine on this fight. Nothing else to set up. We're good to go. Probably take a dash. That's pretty good early game. Drawing all of our defend cards turn 1, but we do have a dash coming up. Alright, this fight seems to be going okay. Cannot kill. Alright, no need to panic. No need to panic. Not yet anyway. Footwork is very good. We don't have any damage for sentries though. Or sorry, we don't have any damage for Laga, which makes me very nervous. Poison potion really helps a lot actually. I just play dagger throw to see what my options are. We could block for 7 and be good in the future, or block for 10. I'd rather take 2 damage to be good in the future. So far, that hasn't been worth it. I'm sure it will be soon. Should probably have played whatever that that card is. Transmutation. Okay, we're stabilizing. We have a dagger throw, and I'm worried about damage. I feel like a sneaky strike could make sense. And can I afford... I think I can afford to upgrade here. Dash upgrade, I feel like it's pretty good into all the enemies. Footwork is better late game. I've never played Hex Cells. No, what kind of a game is that? We're greeting a little bit, but we have 2 potions. These guys are tanky. Oh my gosh. They can have between 39 and 45 HP. Do I need to use the poison potion here? I'm feeling like I need to. I wanted to save this for Laga, but... And what's more important? 6 damage or no? She's talking about my Stardewing. Ooh, maybe we draw Sneaky Strike. All this playing the dagger thrower resets the reshuffle, huh? No, I haven't Stardewed recently, but I've been married to people in Stardew. That's the philandering. Yeah, I feel like I want to play Footwork, but I don't think I can. It cost me 5 damage, and it's unlikely to save that much before I redraw it. Minesweeper. Huh. This feels odd to do. That doesn't bite me in the butt. Alright, now the reshuffle happens. Let's see how it works. Alright, we still get the defend out. Now we just kind of roll the dice. We'll use a potion if things get really bad, but... in terms of the damage that we do... I think I'd rather drip the artifact on this guy. Work save 2 HP last turn, 2 HP this turn, 2 HP this turn. That is really quite nice into this enemy. We're taking a lot of chip damage. Oh my gosh, how come I'm drawing all of the real cards on the same turn? Take 3 damage to kill this guy? Or take 3 damage to save 3 days? No, I believe. Oh. Metamorphosis is nice. That's really good. Oh my gosh, the grand finale? From Bronze Scales. That might help in Act 2. Take a Piercing Whale. Probably have to rest now. We have 2 potions though. But I'm gonna try to fight 2 elites, so definitely rest. Art of War. We have a lot of attacks. Alright, this is the main thing. We need to remember Art of War. I always forget Art of War. And maybe I never let it proc, but that should always be a decision. So we're gonna remind me about Art of War. The Knobbers, 90 HP. What is going on with these rolls? These are some tanky guys. So I'm definitely not gonna play Art of War this turn, or this fight. I'm gonna be only doing attacks. Yeah, there's some games that have like some super nice ambient music. I love it. I'll start with Dagger Throw. We did not get Sneaky Strike. There are 28 days per season. Alright, this might be a good time to flex pot. I think it might be a good time to draw a pot too, if I can get the Sneaky Strike. I'm using a lot of pots here, I think. But if I don't get the Sneaky Strike, the draw pot's really bad. But otherwise, my next turn is really bad. Nice, we got the Sneaky Strike, good. Oh. Neutralize, Survivor, Sneaky Strike, Double Strike. Get really good value out of the potions. It sucks that I'd use both of them, but... And it's quite possible. Oh, that's so lucky. All right, that makes it totally worth to use both potions. I think that was no damage from Knob, which is really nice. So now if we get... This makes Blade Dances and similar things a lot better. Maybe not getting much value out of Art of War this game, but I'm actually going to think about it. Well-Laid Plans is very good. Bane gets better if I had Poison. Yeah, well, we can totally take another Elite. This takes us through a shop, which is good. We might not be able to buy too much from the shop. Oh, but we can buy some things from the shop. Love me some Happy Flower. Love me some Preserved Insect. I love Panache, but maybe not yet. Could really think about buying a potion. A remove could be nice. If I buy this, it leaves me a Vuln potion, which could be good. I love Panache, but I don't think we can't ever play it really yet. We have Strength Synergy, or we have Strength, we have no Strength Synergy. A Terror is super good as well. We have some discard. Some more discard would be good. I think the safest thing is just to take the insect and remove. Not sure though. No discard here, but I have the Well-Laid Plans. Although I think I'm actually just going to Sneaky Strike this turn anyway. Actually, no reason to. Wow. I played Transmutation, and it gave me a Transmutation, which does nothing. Where is my discard? I only have 2, and they're not here. Well, I can deal 20 damage, which is not going to split. Because I can take 7 damage. Be able to split here though. Don't think it makes sense to save the footwork this late. 2 strikes and one of them is dead, so nothing to set up. We're just in the fight. No potion, which sucks. And acrobatics, which is tempting. For more discard, I don't quite have the energy for it. I'm gonna take it for later. I think I can get away with it. We're gonna get Art of War going in here. I really try to kill the slime next turn. Can almost kill it. I can kill it. What am I saying? Almost kill it. Alright, this fight's over and nothing else to stall for. Finally got a potion, which is good. Got an adrenaline, which is very nice. We're up against little sentries here. Do I strength potion here? No, I probably have to save it for the boss. Please give me a discard. It did not. We can deal 14 plus 14. We can deal 28 damage, so let's attack this one since we can't kill this one anyway. Make the damage count more. Unless we thought we could... No, it's the same either way. Okay. We're just gonna full block now. It's a little greedy, but I think we can afford it. Plans is super good into sentries. It's unlikely we can kill next turn, but oh wow. But we can. I think there was a smarter way of doing that, but it doesn't matter because he's dead anyway. Okay, after the Niao bonus, I got a little nervous. Tungsten rod's super nice. We have some good relics. Fumes is super good here. Got some bumps on my finger. Like a bite. Or maybe it's just dry skin. I would like Envenom if I had like Blade Dancers or something, but I think we're just gonna upgrade Fumes, and I think I can afford to. I'd like to upgrade Well-Laid Plans and Footwork too. I think Fumes upgrades too good into the slimes. I will use one potion. Question is, do I use two? I really shouldn't need to. I don't even know if I need to use the one potion. So ideally we kill on second cycle, but we only do that if we can block. Alright, we can aggro and get weakened. Alright, so he essentially has 105 health now. We can deal 29 damage and be okay. So 24. So in other words, we cannot play all these cards. Otherwise it splits him, which I do not want to do. But now he'll be at 84, which is okay. 75 is not okay. Taking 14 damage to get a better split is okay. We hold this so we can get a good split, even though Piercing Wail would be really nice for phase 2. So he is forced to split this time. Either Transmutation or Slimed. Probably Transmutation. Not a great split, honestly. Purity. Well, I'm not going to hold it, so I guess we'll just exhaust one card with that. And now we're in a questionable situation. We quite likely could die. Because I can block, I think I'm just going to attack him for 16, 28, 31. No, that would split. Am I okay with splitting him? I think I have to. I'm not saying we're dead. I'm saying we could die. That's not the same. Don't exaggerate. 19 damage isn't a split. 28 is a perfect split. So we're gonna attack. We'll block. We're gonna get frail, and that's okay. And we'll just save some damage to split. Get a good split next turn. Oh boy. All right, they're attacking us. How much of this do we want to split? I'm thinking I don't want to split this one. Can block for 7 and then split the other one. I could split the other one, but I do not want to. We have to make sure we can kill these little guys before they kill us. All right, this guy is splitting now. We have acro, which is good. Feeling pretty good about the acro. I think I can just kill them all. They're gonna take 3 this turn and 5 next turn. So they're taking 8 damage. They need to be applied 6 damage manually. He's dead. So they're all dead. We have gotten 1 Art of War proc, which is nice. Have we been paying attention to it as much as we're supposed to be? I don't think so. Hello, Dork. How you doing? Alex is a super flirt. I'm sure you're gonna love Alex though. Just keep talking to him. I feel like the first time you talk to everyone hates your guts. And then once you start saving their town while they do nothing, they start to like you. Yeah, Robin always likes you, right? Corpse explosion looks pretty good. Adrenaline looks pretty good. 1,000 cuts, I love. We just go corpse explosion, I think. Yeah, you were bullied a little bit. We have retain. We have a lot of discard synergy. We have a footwork. We have fumes. We don't really have much AoE other than fumes, right? So that takes care of that. How you doing, Mentalist? Welcome. So it seems like I love hammer. Seems like a good thing to take. But hammer means I don't get to upgrade well-laid plans or footwork. No, I don't play League of Legends anymore. What is my command even? League, yeah. I should actually, you know what I should do is I should link my YouTube video where I talk about that too. It's always good to ask questions, but I feel like more information is always helpful for people, right? Like the option for more information if they want it. Yeah. The option of information. No unconsensual information here. All right. It's only fusion hammer, right? There's only one. There's only one choice here. I have no synergy with Sacred Bark unless I just praying on getting a bunch of alchemizes. And I'm not gonna buy Tiny House or take Tiny House. All right. See ya. Take it easy. Never know how to respond to that sort of thing. I don't know if I need to be told that people are leaving, but I think they're being nice. Or at least the intent is good. I'm not sure. I have taken Tiny House before, but not very often. What are we thinking here for this act? Corpse Explosion, I feel like gives me quite a few options. I would really like to get some more removes in. That would be nice. Lights would be pretty good. Apparition. Plans is always solid. Definitely don't want this early shop. Gosh, I could take 4 elites if I was really feeling myself. Where's the burning elite? It's on the right. I'm not taking that. I would love to take 4 elites. But the problem is, you don't have a lot of options on this path. I'm feeling like pretty strong. And I have the preserved insect. Like, if I don't take 4 elites, I take 2 elites. Like I can take 2 elites and a bunch of fires. Or 4 elites and only 1 fire. I'm just a little nervous about being stuck with only 1 fire if things go horribly wrong. But if I really look at my relics, like 4 elites is the way to go. But there's no shop that way either. Right? Like, if there was more flexibility in this left path, I would take it in a second. But the middle path is a forced shop, which I don't like either. Like a forced early shop? I don't want to go shopping yet. Unless it gives me like bag of prep or something, which is even as good on Silent as it could be. It is very good though, but... No, wait, I don't... Alright, I don't get it. Like, do I just... So, here's the thing, right? The left path is only forced to elites. So even if I don't have a lot of fires, I don't have to take 4 elites. I think we could just go on the left. Question is, do I take the early shop? And I don't think so. I gotta go up this way. Oh gosh. One of the things I've been talking about like the last probably a couple months or maybe a couple weeks or something with Kendra is like, it's really been fun to transfer over to Slay the Spire and actually start like interacting not just with my old viewers who watched League and Slay the Spire, but also new Slay the Spire viewers and watching them like interact with each other. It's been fun. Well, this guy's hurting, which is not fun. Maybe they did the egg hunt without you. Oh yeah, usually for festivals you have to talk to the mayor. Sometimes twice. Alright, we always just this, right? Unless we think we're gonna draw a sneaky strike. I don't think we should count on that. Noxious Fume seems pretty good. Do I need to stop myself from taking 2 damage? What if I think I can afford to not take 2 damage? This is feeling a little crazy. I don't want transmutation. Are you talking about the mayor of Stardew Valley or their own mayor? I feel like if I lived in a town of 20 people, I might talk to the mayor. Not my choice, but you know. Remember Art of War? Thank you. I'm remembering it and choosing not to use it right now. But I appreciate it. I think I'm just gonna full block. I have been forgetting it though. Oh gosh. Ow. Don't act like you're not the exact same way, Dork. I've never seen Dork so proud as when he wins the egg hunt into the children. Alright, we're gonna take 16 damage here. I don't think there was a way to stop that. Sorry, 15 damage. We have too many attacks for Art of War. We should dagger throw first. No, this breaks the shield. Gosh, we're never going to use Art of War. We need to make sure to at least be thinking about it. We're not doing the math here, but we should have done the math. I have eaten some unripe avocados before. I've probably eaten some overripe avocados before, and none of them have hurt me as much as this one has. Blade Dance with Vajra. Distraction Plus. We're up against the champ. Not sure how we kill him. I think this is 15 damage for 1 energy. That's pretty good into Act 2. Right. We want to be pretty fast. We have Corpse Explosion. We never die to these guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Kendra's heard the burrito story. Alright, we just killed the middle guy, right? Romeo. So the burrito story is I was really hungry one day and I don't order like DoorDash. I don't even know if it was DoorDash. It was something like DoorDash. I don't order delivery almost ever. This was when I was living in Las Vegas, so think like 2018, and or maybe 2017 is right. It was around that time, and so it's pretty late at night, and I just really want a Chipotle burrito. So I ordered Chipotle delivery. Yeah, it was through Chipotle's delivery service. It wasn't even a third party, and I order the delivery through Chipotle. I think it was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who knows? And I ordered it. It takes so long to get there, and I'm really frustrated. I'm really hungry, and I really want a burrito. And then finally it gets there. No, finally I get a message saying your burrito has been delivered. And I'm like, no, it hasn't. There's nobody knocked on my door. Nobody's here. There's nothing outside of my door. My burrito has not been delivered. And I call them or like email them or message them. I don't know. I talk to them and like, I go back and forth. It takes way too long to go back and forth. And finally, they're like, okay, we'll give you a refund. It's like, I don't want a refund. I want my gosh darn burrito. All right, we have Art of War. Do we ever not play any attacks? We're going to use at least one potion here. We can deal 14, 18 damage, 24 damage, which is really 29 damage. So as long as we did 12 damage next turn, we're fine. Yeah. We're going to lose Art of War, but we're going to lose Art of War intentionally, and that's the difference. It is like the chicken wing story. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, remember when I said we only had to deal 12 damage? We cannot do that. And in fact, we're almost dead. We need to deal 5 damage at this guy. I'm thinking of that, Bob, but what's the chances that... Well, I could only transmute 4 if I wanted this to be 5 damage. Does any of this even do damage? Like, colorless cards. I need to look at... Ha! We need to look at this. Hold on, we need to investigate. Okay. So how many total are there? Oh my, there's too many options. Surely. All right, and we can't, some of these can't generate, right? Like all the, all right, yeah, it's like up to here can generate. So let's look at this. All right. Is a spreadsheet necessary here? I don't know. But if we, no hyperlinks. I don't want these hyperlinks. Remove hyperlinks. All right, so if we look at these cards, how many options are there? There's 18 options. Why is this taking up so many? I don't know what happened. Some funny business is happening here. Oh, it's merged. All right. So there's 18 options, and we look at these options. Ooh, congratulations. That's also when I did a lot of spreadsheeting. So if we think about like what works here. Oh my gosh, scroll lock. Who would ever intentionally turn off scroll lock? So what helps us? This trip, hold on, this trip kill. We have 7 damage. Vulnerability makes that 10. No, we need to deal 12. Although the 10 means he would kill himself. Well, we do have a strength potion too. So realistically, we have 9. We could have 9 to go to 13. 13 is enough, right? Yeah, 13 is enough. Apotheosis makes us go to 10. Not enough. Chrysalis, no. Hand of Greed. Master of Strategy. His draw, right? That works. Panache, I don't think it's gonna cut it. Nope. Sadistic Nature. I'll not cut it. Secret Weapon will probably work. Thinking Ahead will probably work. Violence will probably work. Honestly, there's enough things that'll work. Is almost assuredly, Bob. Actually, oh wait, yeah, we can't actually strike afterwards. All right, if we look at, right, if we look at how many X's we have, and do a count A function, there's 7 there. Out of like, I don't know, roughly 18. Yeah, so there's a lot of ways that this can win. All right, if we think about it, like 39% of them are gonna win. So if we just like, you know, we're to graphically look at this. All right, if we're drawing 4 cards, pull up a binomial distribution. We're drawing 4 cards and they each have about a 39% chance. Then there's really only like a 14% chance that we get screwed over. And we're probably fine. All right. We're fine. But all right, do we use the strength potion? Trip actually isn't good enough anymore, by the way. Trip doesn't count. We need to take that off of the spreadsheet because trip only works. That brings us to a 33%. But yeah, the odds are that we're probably fine. Okay. We got transmutation again, which is disappointing. We can draw a skill, we can draw a blade dance. Wait, we can't use the blade dance. We have no energy. What are we doing? All right, so there's no skill that we could have drawn. So we didn't waste that card. So we're not okay. Unless Discovery somehow gives us a card that can be played twice. We're really just relying on Discovery. Otherwise, we're going to take 34 damage. But surely Discovery will give me... The odds are in our favor, guys. Wait, it costs 0, right? I actually never used Discovery. It costs 0, right? None of my lights are on, guys, for my green screen. It is 0. Okay, great. That's the power of mathematics, everyone. And killing him does kill everyone. Alright, we used a block potion, but that's it. Red mask. Another plans, that seems silly. An eviscerate. Seems tempting. My Vajra. Some more discard would be good. Are we committing into the elite path? Yes. Hello, birdies. I wish you were all attacking me first turn. I do have Tungsten Rod. We're not going to forget that. We're not going to forget Art of War either. I never forget that. I think we're gonna ruin Art of War and we're just gonna play a billion cards. We have Thorns too, so guy's hurting himself for 18 damage. One, two. We can play 3. If we play 3 more attacks, he's down, but that's not going to happen. Could play well-laid plans. Could play fumes. I think just well-laid plans. Hold the dash. Wow. Like, they should just kill themselves. As long as we can block a little bit. Yeah, so... I think I just full block here. Can't knock him down. He will deal 18 damage to himself. which leaves him with 8 damage. So if I strike dash, he kills himself. And I take no damage. Because I'll almost have enough block. And yeah, okay. Or, I mean, it's fine. The fight's over. Alright, there's nothing I need to land. Nothing I need to set up. By bird brain. Backflip is draw. We love draw. Piercing whale is piercing whale. We love that too. Backflip with a footwork is also very good. We have Art of War. We're gonna kill Art of War, as we usually do. I don't know, how good is this 24 damage? Good enough. Finesse, great. Snecko could be hurtful. Adrenaline. All right, let's see how the pain train happens. 27, ouch. I don't think there's any decisions to be had here though. Alright, he should be dead. Tactician. Probably take that. Getting a little nervous. I'm losing a lot of health. Well, if we survive the elite, we can at least heal. And then see how many elites that we take after that. Alright, acrobatics. Happy to see you. Corpse explosion, not bad. That's 13 damage. Noxious fume sounds pretty good to me. I may or may not strength potion. Ow. Alright, I'm not strength potioning. But I am hurting. Oh, we got that Rego pillow. We have well-laid plans. He's always dead. Nothing we need to set up or farm. Alright, well the next elite should be fine. Do I want to nightmare anything? Nightmare with well-laid plans is good. I'm just getting a little nervous at how that my deck's getting a little oversaturated. But like being able to nightmare fumes could take care of the champ, right? Nightmare piercing whale, nightmare footwork. Right, there really are quite a few nightmare targets, and I have well-laid plans. All right, give me an early. Actually, I think we can kill one this turn, right? It's 24. We can deal 38 damage just with those two cards. So, Survivor, Dash, Eviscerate, And then we either defend our well-laid plans. We're already full blocking, so let's not defend. Well-laid plans or strike. We're not getting weakened, which really does matter. I don't know if if it makes sense to hold anything this fight. This fight should go pretty fast. For him... like, a second shuffle of the deck, well-laid plans makes sense. But the first shuffle of the deck, I don't think it's valuable. I'm thinking maybe just finishing this guy off is more important. Plans is very good, though. Let's see if I regret that. Alright, this is 15 damage. We're not getting weakened. Deal 15 plus 14 is perfect lethal. And we get more energy. I do think it might make sense to take 1 damage in order to footwork now. Yeah, no, we're not even taking 1 damage. We have tungsten rod. Alright, we're fine. He's dead. Good fight. Damageless Taskmaster. We do really have strong elite fights, which is why I'm trying not to be shy. We won't have Ancient Tea set for the next elite, though, which we do need to realize. But we have Red Mask, right? We have Fusion Hammer. Like, Fusion Hammer makes you want to take a bunch of elite fights, no? Tungsten Rod is nice. Especially, like, it's going to be super nice into the Book of Stabbing, too. It's really nice into the Gremlin Leader. Obviously, Preserved Insect is super nice. And Vajra and Bronze Scales. Again, Bronze Scales also helps my... Yeah, we want to be fighting a lot of elites in Act 2 with this deck. More max HP is nice. I never know when to use a speed potion. I never use it, right? That's something we need to be thinking about. I want another Blade Dance, but I don't think it's the right call. We'll take another whale, and I will take a bonus elite. Small chest. Umamori. So we're going to try to get a bunch of question marks in the Act 3 to try to get normalities or not get normalities. If we get a option to take a curse, we need to remember that we have this. It's probably not very good, but I have a tendency to forget I have it. And like, I want to get into the habit of just like, instead of making split-second decisions, even if it's the most obvious decision in the world, to actually just take not a ton of time, but just like sit for 5 seconds. All right, this should be a joke of a fight. We probably want to play footwork. Probably want to play dash. My potion chance is 60%, so I'll probably want to use a speed potion on this fight. We're gonna ruin our Art of War again. Doesn't make sense to not ruin it. I think block is really good here because block is also damage. He's gonna hurt himself. All right, well, piercing whale and rod means I'm not taking any damage here. Do I want to deal 24 damage right now or stacking poison damage? Well, if I stacking poison damage, I get the Art of War proc. We can get our second Art of War proc in a row, or in this run. I don't think it's worth it. Hey, I could have attacking for 24. It's gonna full block. We get Art of War here. Yeah, Art of War is worth the seven damage. Cooldown is so dumb. But I really appreciate it. It made me smile. I said we're gonna use Speed Potion. Yeah, we'll use Speed Potion here for sure. I know what it is. It doesn't make it less dumb. I think he's dead, right? He's dealing himself 15 damage. No, maybe he's not dead. I should have calculated my block. Oh, that was an okay turn. All right, hopefully he's dead. I don't know if he's dead. We're only dealing 14 damage. This is a real problem with not playing Noxus Fumes, is drawing it again. Yeah, we just pray for transmutation again. Okay, we're fine. Another perfect elite. An anchor, we love that. Another backflip. How many backflips is too many backflips? I feel like draw is good. I take 19 damage. Not a great turn one. I do. I think I'm gonna kill this guy in Piercing Wail. And then I have Piercing Wail next turn too. Although I don't need to kill him, right? Wish my well-laid plans were upgraded. Uh-huh. Avocado's gonna hit me for 21 soon, isn't he? No? You can draw into an acro. I think he's dead, right? 24 plus 15 is 39. All right. Ooh, another perfect fight. Cloak and Dagger, I think that's always good to take, right? 4 energy gained from Art of War? Oh my gosh. 6 block, we have a footwork. This is 10 damage. Do I need it though? Like, don't want to make the deck too big. This doesn't, it's a good card, but it doesn't like help me. Right? If I think about what the deck's doing. I think Sneaky Strike may have been better. Oh my. I don't really want to curse. Oh. What if I just take the max HP though? Lose 21? I mean, if I do that, I'm probably resting. But I'm resting anyway, right? I'm not upgrading. Huh. Oh. That's awkward. Well, Art of War is more important than 4 damage. It's an awkward turn, though. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, exactly. Do I play an acro? No, we save the acro. Or weakened, which is better than Voln. Now we can kind of go nuts. Well, not that nuts because we're weakened, but there's 18 damage, which is enough to kill. Doesn't waste too much. We'll take 5 damage, but I think that's okay. Maybe I should have fished for a whale. He's gonna be on 39 damage, 39 HP after this. We have a fairly high potion chance, but I want 2 potions going into this elite. $15 damage or 10 damage? This doesn't give me a dazed, and it gives me a draw. We're gonna be weakened. We're dealing 12 damage. Do I want to give myself a daze to deal 3 extra damage next turn? No. Oh, why are you not double attacking? Don't think I can kill you. I cannot. This is a little funny right here. You might think, oh, I'll use Piercing Wail. You might think I'll use Piercing Wail instead of Defend, because 6 is more than 5. But he's weakened. So losing 6 strength is not the same as reducing this by 6. It's not going to reduce this by 6. It'll be 5 at the most, but probably 4. I'm not going to calculate it. Wait, we have 2 energy. We have 2 energy. Yeah, all right, reduced it by 5. Gotcha. Didn't get myself. All right, we don't take any of this. We do have a lot of draw. Or we have draw. All right, I'm on low health, but I have 2 potions. And we know we're resting. We have Piercing Wail on the first turn. We're probably getting a potion, but I don't really see a great reason to use one of these anyway. That's all my draw. I can't get... I'll probably just leave this guy at low HP. I'm not really doing any calculations here, which is probably dumb. And we just pray for Corpse Explosion. Pray for Corpse Explosion. Pray for Corpse Explosion. There it is. Bottled Lightning. Where's my apotheosis? Grand Finale with well-laid plans with a fair amount of draw manipulation. I don't think I'm gonna take it. Bottle the transmute. I feel like this is a very good card. Better than I give it credit. But it just gives me a headache. Adrenaline would be really good. Corpse explosion could be good. Is piercing well ever good? I feel like adrenaline is like the natural choice. Gives me 1 energy and 1 extra card for free. It's got to be that, right? It's got to be adrenaline. I think we take another strength potion, right? Over a skill potion. All right, I have never seen anyone love Grand Finale more than you, Fletch. Don't give me that. I'm surprised Grand Finale is not your profile picture. All right, I think I'm double potioning. I think I'm scared here. Like, or no, no, I don't potion at all, right? I just nightmare fumes. Or footwork and we're fine. So I have a mod that shows me where he like goes into phase 2. Minty Spire mod. I think it makes sense to maybe even... What if I just don't do anything? Alright, yeah, we're gonna nightmare. The plan here is just gonna be nightmare fumes. And then we're fine, right? We give 12 poison every turn. Does that still stack up enough poison? Hold on. We need to make sure we're not killing ourselves. All right, if we're getting 12 poison a turn, what does that look like? That means the first turn is 12, like, right? The end of the first turn gives him 12, and then like every turn after that is gonna it's gonna add 11 because it adds 12 and then 1 wears off. And then like damage taken kind of looks like the sum from C3 locked all the way to C3 unlocked. And he's going to be hurting himself with thorns, and there's going to be some incidental damage. So he'll have about 67 potion. He'll have like 67 poison when he's splitting. That's looking like 140 damage that we can deal like with the split, leaving like maybe 80 damage. This should be fine. I can strength potion if I need to. And yeah, we're just gonna block. I don't think I need to do anything here. Just literally not play any cards. That's my turn. Okay, there's the nightmare. We can get a good transmutation here too. I need the fumes though, or well-laid plans, or this is never gonna happen. There's the plans, which is good. Could save this for phase 2. I'll save the other one for phase 2. Dude, Art of War is going in. Now we'll Nightmare the fumes. We're taking some damage, that's okay. And now he just fumes. And footwork. And now we just let the poison stack. I will weaken you though. I don't really like being frail. I don't want these to stay in my deck. All right, we just get a key. Every turn we need to just make sure that he's not splitting without us knowing. I really wish you weren't making me frail. I don't really like that. And get 15 more block. Then we have to deal damage. We can weaken him. All right, 42 is bring him down to 300. We're fine this turn. Apotheosis. Who called it? Wait, if I look at transmute, it's only this turn, yeah. So if I want to play this for free, I have to play it now. But that means next turn well, I have some block already. Alright, I think we're good to chill. One more turn. And I think we have to go in this turn if I did my math right. No, we have another turn. Like we could go now, but we certainly don't want to, right? 50, I'll bring him down to 250, and then yeah, next turn we have to go in. We're gonna be weakened next turn. Which sucks, but where's my catalyst? Well, if we already have to go next turn anyway, then we want to bring him as close to 220 as possible this turn. And if that's the case, right, then he needs to take 83 damage this turn, which means we need to deal 30 damage ourselves. $16, 26. All right, and now that he's going to be at 225 next turn. Yeah, we can't stop the split, so may as well just make the split as good as possible. But he won't split next turn, and that should be fine. All right, now we're going to split, so now we go nuts. Hopefully get some weak for heel hook. Or not. We'll save the piercing wail probably for after the split. But he should be close to dead. Alright. Can we deal 34 damage next turn? And also, should we have potioned? Because I knew. I said I'm gonna think about potioning right before the split, but I didn't. Like, we can retain this, right? Oh wait, we're vulnerable, huh? We're vulnerable. He's gonna get 6 strength. That's 16. It's 48. But the piercing wail is so much. I think we just piercing wail and say we probably not gonna kill him. Oh, we don't. Well, something happened with my math. I thought anger gave him +6 strength. Why does he have 12? The egg hunt's oh. Wait, why do I have a... No, this mod is for Ascension 20. Maybe it's just an error on this one? Like the other ones. The other things in this mod are accurate for Ascension 20. Huh. 6 really did seem too low, because 33 times 2 seems normal to me when I'm vulnerable. Either way, it's fine. Right? Do we actually just kill? Yeah. He's dead. Goodbye. If we didn't kill, though, we would have had to use a potion. Otherwise, we'd be perfectly dead. Dork loves strawberry seeds. Oh my gosh, he's nuts about it. Feeling pretty good about my decision to have Nightmare and my decision on how I wanted to play that fight. I think that's something that I don't do often enough on bosses. Is like look at your deck, look at the boss, and have an actual strategy. That sometimes you have to adjust your strategy, but having a strategy is important. He also just likes saying strobs, I think. I don't like strawberries because they're a lot of work. Gambler's Brew is better than a strength potion. And Venom is very tempting. I just don't like to work. Is that a crime? Especially not in a video game. I certainly am not taking another Nightmare. I don't need another Envenom, right? I have my Blade Dances. I have my one Blade Dance. I have my Cloak and Dagger. I've got my Eviscerate. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. Dude, I love Wrist Blade. I'm not gonna take it, but I want everyone to know I love it. Curse Key with Amamori, that seems pretty free. But yeah, this is one of my favorite relics in the game. No joke. There's nothing I love more than just stabbing people for 0 cost. Yeah, there's no decision to be made here. All right. One of the things I need to always do is pause before opening a chest when I have Curse Key. I always forget. I need to pause and make the conscious decision. It's not wrong to open a chest, especially with Omamori, but I need to make sure that I'm making a decision. It's like one of the things I'm really working on in Slay the Spire right now is to not just reflexively do things when I'm really trying to win. I want to make conscious decisions. Be very intentional. Good luck with the egg hunt. If you don't get first place, I will make fun of you. I believe in you. Yeah, maybe don't tell us if you don't get first place. Just lie to us. You can tell me later. Like, I feel like it's totally fine to not get first place if you don't know how it works or if you don't like know the mechanics. But I think if you've ever played it before, then I think you need to get first place. Well, we have a lot of money right now. We need to fight a burning elite. We need my cat to stop messing up my microphone. Say hello. Oh, now it's just my hand. All right, well, we need the burning elite, so we can only go on the left. There's no decision to be made here. I have the mod that forces me to take the key. All right, cat, can I play the game? We need to pay attention for Act 3. This is an easy time to die. This is not Tober, yeah. October is currently licking the bathroom tub faucet. And it makes the loudest thunking noise you've ever heard in your life. It's okay, there's always next year. There's always next year, Kendra. Yeah, this is Theodore. Usually just called Cat. Alright. That's enough pets for now. It's time to play the game. Alright, so we maybe just kill... Or did we kill the dazed one? I don't know. Goodbye, Art of War. Stop moving my microphone. Alright, I gotta focus. It's an easy time to lose focus right here. So he's pretty much gonna die from the poison. He's gonna take 3 and then 5. That's 8. Yep, he's dying. He's also dying. Oh, also he's taking thorns damage. So everyone's dead. And then... Secret technique, whoa. I wish I had energy to play you. But I'll play you next turn. Art of War time, baby. Ow. Huh. I guess I just take 8 damage. Because I can't even kill, and if I did, that would still be 13 damage. I certainly don't waste my discard potion on this, right? Certainly not. Yeah, I don't think I told him that, but that is great news. Alright, nothing else to set up. He's dead. Alright. We're gonna get normality soon. Dagger spray. I love dagger spray. Especially with my Vajra. I don't think I'm gonna take any of this. I'm gonna be right back. We'll do more Act 3. All right, we're back. So I need to do a quick review, right? We have Art of War, which we can't use very often because we have a ton of attacks. We do have Thorns, which is going to help damage on the heart. We have Vajra, so a little strength. We're strong into elites. Tungsten Rod also really going to help into the heart. And probably the Act 3 bosses. Fusion Hammer, a little sad. We need to go to a shop. And we are right about to go to a shop, so that's fantastic. Rest areas are going to make the turn 1 as Sword and Shield and Spear, whatever they're called. Better. We can get normalities if we want to. But that will stop the Cursed Key from getting blocked. Okay. In terms of our deck, we got a fair amount of draw and discard. We have some Nightmare shenanigans we can do. We've got a fair amount of shivs for the Vajra synergy. Some discard synergy. We have this transmutation. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do with that, but... Corpse Explosion for Shield and Spear too. We have a discard potion, which is very useful. We need to get a better second potion though. Something I don't do often enough in Act 3 is try to find 2 really good potions to hold. I usually just use them, maybe save 1. This is 14 AoE damage, which is really very good. But is it good enough to take? It's not really good to the elites here. Give me the burns. Do I have footwork? I have a lot of energy now. I'll intentionally ruin Art of War there, because I don't think I need the extra energy, but the extra damage was indeed useful. Weak potion. Another whale. I feel like in Act 3 and Act 4, whales are so good. But I have 3 now, which feels a little silly. It's really not the shop that I was hoping for. I don't think I want any of these relics. Like, do I get another footwork? Probably pretty good for Act 3 bosses. Well, is it even? Huh. This is awkward. Remove a strike always, right? I don't just save my gold though, right? There's not a lot of question marks. And it's very unlikely it'll be a shop anyway. How much gold do I really think I can spend in Act 4? I don't think I want any of this stuff. I don't think I want another footwork. Do I? It's the same amount in either situation for the fish. It is a good question that you'd think it'd be more to Willy or something. Another footwork seems a bit silly. I think my scaling is fine. And I'm worried about just bricking. There's no way I just buy war paint, right? With my fusion hammer. And just hope it hits Nightmare or Corpse Explosion or Blade Dance, Backflip, Adrenaline, Acro. I mean, I really only have 3 bad things. Like, I'm seriously considering buying war paint. I have hammer, and there's more things that would be good to hit than bad. Yeah, it just seems like a bad shop. And like, I have fusion hammer, so like getting healed by the Act 4 shop doesn't even matter. And I'm not expecting to see another Act 3 shop. Like, do I just hope I get really good Act 4 relics or courier or something? I'm just, like, I don't want to save my money until the heart. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm buying war paint. Ever see anyone do this? I don't think so. All right, more block. Honestly, not terrible. Like, do this to justify the war paint, and then just don't open. No, I have to open the chest. Here's the thing. I have to open the chest because I need my blue key. So does the curse I get from the chest end the run? Possibly. This doesn't help me into Act 4 until Act 4, and who knows how much it even helps me. I can't not do it with Omamori. All right, upgrade all is super good. I've done it before, but I don't think I'm doing it here. Like, I'm strong, but I don't think I'm take no chip damage levels of strong. I'm calling you crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now this question mark is a shop. Well, it's not completely free though, because I am gonna get 1 curse for that. Maybe 2 curses for that. But like, yeah, it seems like a pretty safe decision to make. Eviscerate seems a little risky here. I don't think I do it. All right, we're good. All right, we're just gonna draw all of our whales on turn 1. Am I exhausting any of this stuff? The defends really aren't terrible. I feel like none of these cards are terrible. I don't know. Surely I won't regret that. Actually, Swift Strike was pretty bad. I have a lot of energy. Cloak and Dagger is good. Nightmaring something here. Next turn should be fine. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to curse. said I don't want to be vulnerable. Maybe we're going to be vulnerable. Whoa, okay. Don't want that. Ah, thank goodness. Taking more damage than I would like here. I don't like being vulnerable, guys. Alright, I could use the surely this. All right. Gosh, I don't like this guy. I don't potion though. I just keep taking damage. The Burning Elite's coming up next. We have so many attacks in this deck. Yeah, the fight's not even close to over either. This is the best pattern. We're in a bit of a pickle here. All right, finally our piercing whales. This is fine, guys. We're fine. We're just going for that multi-hit. I don't see the multi-hit. Whatever. Who needs it? There's the multi-hit. Now we're just gonna chill. All right, everything's fine. This is enough health for a Burning Elite. Terror and Predator, oh my. Oh my. I have a lot of energy. Terror's so good. But draw is so good. Surely that was the wrong decision. Terror plus. Alright, Nemesis. Am I potioning here? Probably discard potioning if I need to, but I don't think it's worth a strength potion. Thinking about nightmaring something, but could nightmare the whale. I think just drawing is good for next turn. Yeah, what would you set your alarm for? Kind of awkward sitting with this energy. Plans. Or footwork. Wait, I have so many whales. I didn't need to hold that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Discard potioning? You can block for 14, 19 more, 27. Transmutation maybe come into play. Feels a little silly, but I really thought that would block more than it did. This is not going great, gonna be honest. Do I want to keep violence? Well, I don't want the attacks next turn, I think. Yeah, not going great. He's intangible. I think I have enough piercing whales to just use this. All right, we've dealt 40 damage to him so far. That's not great. All right, I'm panicking. I'm using that potion that we may have needed to use earlier. Am I dead? I might be dead. I'm not dead. Yet. Might be dead next turn though. If I'm not dead next turn, I'm fine, but I'm dead. Oh no! The tungsten rod! I never worried. We're in it. Never worried. Glad I eventually strength potted. Letter opener. We're fine, we're fine. Riddle with holes with Vajra? Oh yeah, we're max HP now. Hey, we take this elite. Perfectly calculated. Yes, that's the stream. I think we can take an elite. We're pretty strong at these elites, right? My deck has less damage than I thought it did though. I'll be honest about that. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling we can take this elite. How do we kill Repto? Don't worry about it. Corpse explosion. And we just don't get Repto until here. It's fine. How do we kill the giant head? We need a plan. I got complacent. And I stopped coming up with plans for elites. We probably need a good nightmare. What if I nightmare transmutation? How does that sound? Where's my catalyst? Where's my shop? Nightmaring piercing whale was not it last fight. The multi-hits were never the problem. It was the big hits. Yeah, nightmare footwork, nightmare fumes. I mean, well, nightmare something. All right, we can nightmare fumes. And then we do want to play this player hand right. I think I will Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, Predator. Try to get that damage out when we can. Do I want to keep you around? No. All right, just play all the powers. Survivor plus seems good here. We do need to deal damage. All right. You are not damaged. We have Art of War. I don't think it ever makes sense to save Art of War here. No, it does, right? It definitely makes sense. Neutralize is not worth it. Should we play our 3 piercing whales just for letter opener? And exhausting them. Like, how much are piercing whales doing for me? They're less than defends. Oh, never mind. We can't play all 3. Yeah. Don't worry about the details, all right? Oh, we either draw a tactician or sneaky strike. We never draw strike. You want to save your strongest attacks for the end because of the way the slow works. So we strike, dash, eviscerate, and we're starting to take some damage. Don't worry. Okay, worry a little bit. I'm surely not dead. Finisher wins, right? I feel like Alex would hate tulips. He'd be like, what, do you think I'm gay or something like that? He's dead with finisher, right? I don't need to think. It's always dead, right? All right, we should think a little bit, right? We're gonna play 5, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna play 10 attacks. That's already 60 damage even without the slow. Yeah, it's dead. I'm not calculating this. And then we just make sure to play the weakest ones first. can only play 2 more of these, so I may as well play the sneaky strike. Yeah. Yeah, usually like common things that you can just find in the dirt are usually not good gifts, as a rule of thumb. Also, little one in the flask asked if writing math scales every turn. No. It just, when you get vulnerable, it really destroys you. And this deck was really strong in Act 2, and I think I've lost myself a little bit. I think we've gotten a little lost in the sauce. I have so much energy, and expertise does sound desirable. You would love it if I gave you a rock. If we think about the human brain on a spectrum, I think I'm gonna take expertise. Little conch shell. We have to open this. Okay, it's not bad, it's not bad. That's true, Scott. All right, I still need a recall, but I also don't want to die to this elite. Do I waste any HP by recalling here? No. Do I take another elite? Surely Nemesis won't get me again. And this is a shop right here. 6% chance. Yeah, we did. What we didn't get was shops. And I even told myself, I said, this is really greedy. All right, what if this is courier and this is a shop? Honestly, I don't think I can afford this elite. I think I want to recall, and I want to be at max HP for the Act 3 bosses. This gives me some cards still. It gives me max HP. I think it's stupid to go this way. With how the Act 3 elites have been, this seems stupid. Like, it seems dumb. Greed is all fun and games until the run ends. This is one of the hardest things I've had to learn trying to actually play at Ascension 20, is you don't have to take every greed. Wow. This is great. And I just artifact strip. 5 damage. Corpse explosion, thank you, good timing. Just block. Think no harm in expertising. All right. Alex is such a tool, yeah. I don't, wait, we can kill here, right? Do I play footwork before playing backflip? I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, we don't need a kill. Very easily dies next turn. Thinking ahead. Love that. Oh wait, we don't full block. Because I'm frail. Wait, we do full block because of Rod. Alright. Nothing to set up. Oh, Pen Nib. We have Pen Nib now. Oh, wait. He always dies, so. Our first setup relic in this game. Dodge and roll? I don't know. Flechettes with Vajra? Not, we don't take any of this, right? Jaw worms. Doom. Man, I would love to retain this piercing whale. Art of War? Surely we don't need it. Oh. Well, now this is 17, 21 damage. That's... I'm not gonna use a potion. We need to not forget Pen Nib. We're not gonna probably redraw, so let's get the letter opener damage. Let's see what turn 2 looks like. Turn 2 can be very scary in the Jaw Worms because you can take 50 damage. Turn 2 can also be scary in the Jaw Worms because you draw like this. Alright, well we have 21 damage, which is almost enough to kill one of them. Alright. I guess I'm gonna strength potion. Actually, what's better? I always thought Volden Potion's better, but maybe Strength Potion's better for me. I should have actually seen whether I can deal 35. Alright, we can't. Alright. 7 more chip. Sorry. 5 more chip. Actually, I didn't say how much more chip. We can block for 20. And we can kill. I think we can kill both of them. Probably think about Pen Nib a little bit. Oops. Pen Nib. Terror is coming back, but it's not upgraded this time. Deflect Plus is actually looking pretty fine. Quite a bit of draw. I have a footwork. get the key here. End of the eviscerate, maybe. I don't have any AoE hits, but if I could draw, whatchamacallit, corpse explosion. Actually, no, we don't. We're gonna heal anyway. It's fine if we take some damage. Setting up Pendiv for next fight is more important. I think we just... Should have dagger thrown earlier. Didn't realize we had it. If we can get into Act 4, I think we really have a chance of winning. Who knows? Hey, where's my discard? I really don't have that much discard, honestly. All my whales I already drew too. Oh, this is bad. Oh wait, I should kill one of them. It's not bad at all. It was almost bad though. How do I feel about numbers always rounding down? I don't know. I like it. I think it's nice and consistent. You never have to worry. I think it's also good because it makes things feel more meaningful, like weaken. More meaningful when you have them, more meaningful when enemy has them. I guess it makes vulnerable less meaningful though, so never mind. Haven't thought about it too much. This is 16. We have corpse explosion down. We don't need the footwork. All right, so now we just kill, set Pendiv set up. Everything's fine. Everyone's dead. There's no world where I play setup. All right, let's heal for 13. One potion going into the elites, or into Act 3 bosses. We are going to formulate a strategy and then take a short break. I always take a break before the Act 3 bosses now, because I find that I'm always just so tired that my brain kind of shuts off. And these last 4 bosses, you don't want to have your brain off. So that's what we're going to do. Sucks that I get adrenaline turn 1. Sorry, it's bottled. Sucks that I get nightmare turn 1, right? We have to decide what we want to nightmare, whether we want to nightmare fumes, whether we want to nightmare footwork. Really, that's what it is, right? But how hard is it going to be to set up some of that? So that's what we'll think about. Really, it's gonna depend on what we draw here, though, because I don't think we're ever nightmaring adrenaline. So we'll draw this, and then we'll take our break. Because I don't think we ever don't do this. Yeah, we're not gonna forget about Art of War. We never do that. Not on this channel. All right, we're gonna nightmare footwork probably, but you're gonna take a quick break. 4 minutes. And I'll take down the time meter. So I'm realizing that I've been pretty happy with like getting thorns and tungsten rod into the heart, and now I'm realizing I don't have much weak, and I really don't have much damage. So I don't know how the heart's dying. I don't really know how shield and spear are dying either. So we're almost certainly nightmaring footwork, so we're just going to play to kind of defend and stack up poison slowly by slowly, little by little. We have piercing wails to take care of the multi-hits. We have piercing wails to hopefully reset his strength when he resets. Next up is going to be the power bird, or I think time eater is probably the easiest boss for me here. Yeah, but if we can get to Act 4, I'll be happy. Yeah, I think we just keep Art of War. We just try to set up for a while. I think I saved this piercing wail, even if it means shuffling 2 shivs in my deck. I think that's fine. Adding a weak actually would have been very good though. In retrospect, I should have done that because that would have carried over to next turn. Great, he's doing the big hit, which sucks. Also, it was only very recently that I realized the big hit, it says draw reduction 1, but it lasts for 2 turns. And 2 slimes, like this is such a terrible thing. I might play Dagger Thrower just to hope to get something better. Runes a lot, but and then I am going to try to just survive here. Wish I could hold the expertise. Expertise actually has a lot more value in this fight than it might ordinarily. We have 2 card plays, so we just block. Sucks that... Alright, he's big hitting again. That sucks. Sucks that well-laid plans and the poison card are so far down. So next turn, Predator coming through this turn is really nice because we're going to only draw 4 and we're going to be vulnerable. We'll finally get well-laid plans at least. Alright, gonna piercing wail. For sure, right? Can I play 4 more cards? No. Well, I could if I Blade Danced. What if I Well-Laid Plan, Survivor, Blade Dance? Just to reset. His strength is stacking up. What do you think? Transmutation turn? It doesn't seem that troll. I need to push damage eventually, but... Okay. We can block the Vuln. Shackles would be good for later. I think we Discovery. Now we can save that for later, I think. I don't know. I need to start dealing damage, right? Yeah, I need to start dealing damage. Oh, another footwork? That's silly. Hope not. So we are going to be weak and frail. How many whales do we have coming up? 1. I'll hold the shackles. He's not splitting yet. He's nowhere close. Four card plays. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I think this is our last whale, probably. So I think we need to save this for his reset. Whew. We need to split him soon. Is this the last whale? We can check how many we exhausted, right? Yeah, I only have 3. Want to make sure to draw. All right, we can split next turn, I think. All right, pretty good turn to split, right? So we don't need to do anything. We could try to reset him if we wanted to. No, we just set up a reset for next turn, right? We ruined Pen Nib, but we can get it back. Doesn't matter how much damage we do. Just getting him close to her. Actually, what if we just play nothing? Keep him on 5 for the reset. Keep Pen Nib ready. So we're only resetting 6. Yeah. 2 strengths to save 5 card plays. I don't think it's worth it. Although we could have exhausted at least 1 slime that way, maybe more slimes. Yeah, we could have gotten rid of 2 slimes. Okay, so his strength's reset. And now we should be in a really good spot for the second part of the fight. I think we played the first part of the fight pretty good. Okay, but we're out of whales. Is the thing. I think we just block here. We can almost full block with 1 card. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Five card plays left. Right here. Ugh, another big hit. I think we'll reset here. Or maybe not. This isn't very good. Next turn, we're only getting 4 cards. I would really like Predator. Ah, didn't get it. 3 card plays left. 1, 2, 3. We just keep having block cards. We're gonna be okay. Right, like, we block for a ton. We should be good on this fight. I don't think we take any more damage. Ugh, unless he does things like this. I just want to make sure to block next turn. We're not really dealing that much damage if we attack him, and it lowers our card plays. Oof, 51. Yeah, having the card plays this turn is very meaningful. Great. We're not being stupid, right? We can deal 17, 21, 42 damage. Not enough. Oh, we're gonna ruin Pendib. But we could have just... Alright, we can make Pendib a little bit better. Plus 20 gold, everyone! Alright, go to the blacksmith in 2 minutes. You got it. Alright, Pendib's ruined. I don't know who we want more. I think we're too slow for these guys, but we do have Corpse Explosion. Noxious Fumes on the first turn is good. But I'm nervous here. Yeah, my goal is not even to win this run. My goal is to just be able to spend the gold. Like, it's not possible to spend this much gold since I don't have courier, but... Okay. Well, I would like to Nightmare Fumes, but that's not happening, so we're just going to play it. This gives me full block. But I have 5 energy. I'm not going to hold Art of War. Uh, 11 is almost full block, but it's... Yeah, I don't think it really matters which one we kill. Right, the block and stuff. If we're, it doesn't matter which one we're killing. It just matters which one we artifact strip first. In terms of like when they're attacking for weaken. But that one's attacking next. It'll have 1 artifact. Probably we would need 2 weaknesses to make that the right one to go for, which seems unlikely, so we're gonna go for this one. I absolutely should have used this potion. That was a mistake. I should have used this potion because I'm always buying 2 potions, and this potion's not even amazing. Dang. Nightmaring Backflip is really quite realistic. It's so expensive though. But with all the dazes and stuff, it's really good to have more backflips. And like, yes, I would love to Nightmare Footwork, but I don't think I get to make that decision. But I do need to make a good decision here. Nightmaring Backflip means I don't get Predator, but it maybe doesn't matter. I don't know. No, I can't play this fight slow, right? Like, do I need Predator this turn? I don't think I need a Nightmare in first cycle. I think going through and getting the important cards is important here. I don't think I've discarded anything. I don't want to take damage, but 5 damage or 5 block or 15 damage. I just don't feel like I have a choice. I need to push damage. You can use the slime for like crafting and stuff. All right, turns out it didn't matter which one I was artifact stripping or like attacking for artifact stripping purposes. Please give me like well-laid plans or something. Hand of Greed again. Wait, we can't hold this. Crap. We should have used it to double up the Hand of Greed. Alright, I think we're okay in this fight. We really should be okay. It'd be hard to die at this point. Although who knows how those dazes look. Actually, we might just die next turn. We might just die next turn. I have to play this, right? If we don't die next turn, I think we win. We might be dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. Yeah, we can't even get Pendib proccing. Oh, that sucks. That's a little sad. You think Tungsten Rod saves me? No shot, right? I have no block. Oh, it's a joke because it saved me earlier. Wait. We win. Dork's right. The strength potion. Wait. I do still win, right? Is enough damage? I don't know. Yeah, the armor wears off, and we had 2 corpse explosions. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I never doubted. I don't know what you're talking about. This is flawless gameplay. I really do have some good relics. I got a little lost in the sauce with my deck building, though. Dude, that's a lot of damage. 2250 to the heart right here? Dude, we're going all the way. All right, you guys ready? 1,300 gold. 1,300 gold, and we're gonna make out like a bandit because we're gonna have the best relics imaginable in this shop. Kunai, okay. All right, so we just buy everything, right? Right, we have money for everything. Buy Snecko Potion for turn 2. Buy Weak Potion for the heart. Yeah, we have all the money we could possibly want. This is not as bad as it looks either. People meme hand drill a lot. but that's going to be a lot of vulnerable on spear and shield. Yeah, kunai quite good. Gonna remove that curse. Feeling good about this war paint upgrade, by the way. It was the right call in hindsight. Don't think we buy anything else. Like, maybe we need more poison to accelerate. Do we buy an accuracy? I don't think so. Not for 5 shivs. Yeah, is hand drill the best relic? No, but sometimes it can do good things. I'm just worried about it bricking me. And I don't buy Mayhem. Do I buy Mayhem? Mayhem with transmutation? Mayhem with nightmare? No, Mayhem screws up my whales. We don't buy Mayhem. If it whales at the wrong time, we're raging. Even if it nightmares at the wrong time, we're raging. I would not take this if it were automatically free. Like, if this were a relic that just applied, I think I still would probably not take it. Yeah, I don't think we want any of this. Bye-bye. Okay, there's a world where we win this run. There's a world. Also, did I mention Preserved Insect? Nightmare turn 1. Transmutation turn 1. Alright, we're not going to Nightmare Adrenaline. But we're probably going to Nightmare Whale. So we're going to weaken him. Artifact Strip. Whale. And then we turn around. But we Nightmare the Whale, I think. And we Corpse Explosion the guy on the left, which is hard because of his big block, but he's also easier to hit, probably. Do we Expertise this turn? I think so. Nah, I don't know. Wow, another whale? I mean, may as well use it. The bomb. Wait. Hold on, does this change decisions? Because at the end of the first turn, at the end of the second turn, at the end of the third turn, wait, no. He won't have the block yet. He'll have the block on the fourth turn. We did the blacksmith, excellent. Get anything good from the geodes? Theodore just knocked off a box from my kitchen table again. He's really not good at, like, he sits in the box and moves the box and somehow shifts it enough that it falls, and it always freaks him out. Alex is a dumb jock. Who the heck kind of a dumb jock likes geodes? Sometimes you've been screwed over, but that one's on you. Alright, so bomb is good, and we still attack the person on the left. Do I Dramatic Entrance? It uses the pen nib for a 9 strength or 9 damage attack. Is the pen nib going to give me 18 damage next turn? Possible, but unlikely. And kunai proc. We haven't been thinking about kunai procs because we only just got it. We need to think about kunai procs. I think we take no damage from shield and spear. We just double whale. I don't even think I'd turn around. I really want to eviscerate. I really want a predator. Maybe I do turn around. No, I'm not going to turn around. I'll just dash. Right? Hold on. It's 10 times 4. Just 4 times 4. So if I turn around, I don't take any damage. So what's more important? Predator? I feel like, what's more important? Predator? Like the 2 draw next turn? Or the 13 damage on this guy? Probably the 2 draw, right? Wait, we have the bomb. We have the bomb, so he's gonna give them 30 block. So the bomb's kind of dealing 10 damage, so we need to deal 37 damage. So if we play dash, we need to deal 24 damage. Which seems kind of hard next turn. Well, we do have a potion and we needed it too. I'm not turning around. Also, we do need corpse explosion. Ooh, I like that they made the bomb flash. Alright, we cannot deal enough damage. I might Snecko oil, right? Because even with footwork, this is only 8 plus 14 is 22. Yeah. We might still get a little screwed. Yeah, we're definitely not killing this turn. But we can whale plus, that's really good. We have at least full block. The bomb's not actually doing that much. But hand drill! But the problem is we are no longer killing this guy this turn, but that's okay. We'd like to set up a nib if we can. Take a look. 4, 18. We'll take no damage. Great. So it'd be nice if we could set up. It'd be nice if we could set up pen nib a little bit better, but other than that, we did have to use our potion, but we are full HP, which is quite good. Where's all my energy? Oh, because my strike was so expensive. Dang it. I shouldn't have played the piercing whale. I was just messing around. Playing the piercing whale makes me take 2 damage. We'll see if that 2 damage matters. Snecko skull. That's good. A block potion's not nothing. That's a potion. Okay. What's the heart play? Can I have another shop? We have kunai. We have whales. We hope that we top deck well-laid plans. Whale-laid plans. We hope that we get an early fumes. There's a lot of hoping on draw order in this fight. We nightmare. I don't really know how this thing's dying. I don't really know how it's happening. I feel like we hope that we can get enough poison. But does that mean I add a deadly poison for 6 poison? Is my damage just poison? Why are you not upgraded? I have 1 week in the deck. Don't even have great artifact strip. Huh. We have rod. This is good if we do nightmare footwork. I mean, this is going to deal some damage, right? I can theoretically survive 3 cycles of the heart. 3 cycles of the heart is 16 attacks each, so 48 attacks. Wait, that's only 150 damage. My math has got to be wrong, right? Yeah, all right. I feel like I need this. Feels really stupid to add. I'm not doing it. All right. What am I weak potting? Am I doing it for first cycle or am I doing it for artifact strip? Turn 1 noxious fumes and turn 1 footwork is huge. Now all we need to do is draw nightmare. Now all we have to do is draw nightmare. Now all we have to do, all right. Am I drawing again? Let's make sure I have enough energy for what I want to play. Blade Dance for a kunai proc would be good. Noxious Fumes. Footwork. Actually, if I draw Nightmare, I can't. Well, it's fine. Footwork. Cloak and Dagger would be another. Yeah, all right, we'll play it. One more. Well-laid plans. Oh my gosh. Okay. We could well-laid plan something for the nightmare, or we could play it now. That's a very important decision that we have to make. Also, I think I always play this neutralize to make sure he's weakened next turn. I'm just gonna play that too. Well, unless I needed to save for kunai procs, but okay. So maybe I just nightmare whales. What if I just nightmare whales? We can just do a pretty slow fight. I think we can win. I certainly think optimal play would mean that we can win. Like, this is the luckiest draw I've ever seen. I don't think I need to keep... Like, I would love to keep... I would love to keep footwork for Nightmare. Don't think I need to keep fumes though. Yeah, we'll keep footwork for Nightmare and see what happens. And we get two kunai procs here. I did not think of pen nib, but that's okay. We have 2 potions. We can weaken him if we need to. I might weaken him now. Well, he's already weakened. And then I think we'll keep Art of War for next turn. Take 37 damage, 36 damage. There's no better time to use this block potion, right? The amount of HP I'm at never really matters. We don't want to use it on a multi-hit. This multi-hit lets us use tungsten rod. And then in terms of, oh my, holy whale, holy whale. All right, we're whaling here. Also, I said I was holding footwork. I didn't. Yeah, it's still a decision though. I mean, is there any, I think there's a world where the weak pot is artifact stripping. Because I'll strip one artifact with noxious fumes. And the other artifacts, like, I don't have another artifact strip. And Piercing Wail is more meaningful than weak. I do need the reminder, but I think I'm going to use the reminder to decide. Yeah, we got all the curses coming, all the statuses. I would really like to play Nightmare, Predator, and Piercing Wail. I can do all of those. I would, or I don't know. It's just getting more potion down, more impactful. I'm always nightmaring here though. And I'm always Piercing Wail. Wailing. So how worried am I on damage? Like the draw is good to get through these statuses though. I'm always holding a whale, so I'm not going to redraw necessarily. Yeah, I'll probably use this for artifact strip. Because if I'm not using it for artifact strip, I need to use it next turn. Before he gets the artifact, maybe? No, that's not true. Like, do I have enough damage to kill this guy without playing Corpse Explosion right now? This is giving me 6 damage every turn. And realistically, we're going to have like 6 or 7 more turns if we win. It's like 36 damage. This is 15 and more draw. And this gives me Art of War still. And it was an extra 5 from that. So Piercing Wail is going to be useless next turn, but I think I need to make sure I have one in my hand in two turns from now. So I think I'm just gonna have to hold it for a long time. I don't think I can rely on RNG. All right, 100 damage for cycle. Oh, oh no. I forgot I'm making 5 million of them. Why am I holding the whale? Disaster. Do I get rid of one of these? I can survive the strength 8 probably. I can't survive the strength 50. Also, I was thinking, hold on. I was thinking of using one of these to get it out of your inventory, but if you use one of these, it's really, really, really bad. If you don't know this, if you use this, it lowers his strength by 6 and gives him a buff that gives him 6 strength at the end of the turn, which normally those cancel each other out and it's fine. But on this turn, he's going to cleanse strength down. So he will have 0 strength, but he will still have the buff that gives him 6 strength next turn, and we will lose. I don't want a ton of colorless cards in my inventory, so I will play the Sneaky Strike. I think this artifact is useless. I think I might just pull an attack Pull a strike so I don't draw it later. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous. I'm gonna hold a whale. Alright, I'm scared, but we can totally win. Yeah, I think I weak pot here. To get rid of the artifact so I can whale. I would love to keep him weak next turn. All right, well, we'll probably use the weak pot and the whale, but I think we just do some drawing first. We do need to save an energy. Gosh, I'm so scared. Next turn he's doing the big hit. Want to have a defend. There's a big hit. We got the weekend. Nice. So I'm not going to be able to full block him, which means I actually need to save my block for the end. Because I don't want to use the block for Beat of Death, because Beat of Death gets halved by Tungsten Rod. And I think we have enough Piercing Whales. I don't need to hold the current one. Right? I think I just need to deal damage. Yeah, we have enough. Can't get another kunai proc. Seven damage or 1 HP. Ow. All right. Yeah, we might be dead. We might be dead. I don't know. Have to hold the whale next turn. But if he does the big hit, we're pretty screwed. All right. Beat of Death is now dealing 2 damage every turn. We just don't have damage. I'm trying to think if I have to save some of this. It's very, very heavy. Yeah, I think it's going to be close. We need to, if we survive next cycle, we have a chance. Or sorry, survive the big hit, we have a chance. And again, it just goes back to what I said earlier of taking beat damage is better is better. No, that's not true. We can, because we are not going to take any damage this turn. And then the question is, do I need to save the backflip for next turn? Oh. Yeah, you take the bait and you right click, but I don't know what right click is. You right click it on the rod. Like in your inventory screen. I thought she was talking about my rod, though. All right. What does surviving next turn look like? Surviving next turn looks like getting 49 block. How does that happen? I do have quite a bit of block cards next coming up. So yeah, I think I just try to hold the backflip. Do I go for another kunai proc? That's 4 card plays. That's 4 card plays is 4 damage. Is 1 kunai proc worth 4 damage? Or do I just corpse explosion for 654, 15 damage? Yeah. All right, if we survive this turn, we might win. I think we survive this turn. We can't kunai proc yet, but as soon as we can kunai proc, we need to think about it. We have a whale we can hold for next cycle. I would have really liked to draw any of these 3 cards. Maybe we will. No! I need these 3 cards. Can't even get a kunai proc. What am I holding? Holding tactician. You know what else is stressful for me? Slay the Spire heart. My heart rate is way too high right now. Like, I want to play these for damage, and so I don't redraw them. But these, playing each of these deals him 5 damage and me 3 damage. I can't do it. And it ruins my Art of War. We have a lot of draw. We have a lot of energy next turn, and some draw. How is he dying? I hate this. All right. He's gonna get 14. He's gonna have 14 strength. Seems like a lot. There's 1 whale. Do we expertise? Maybe we'll get weakened. Another kunai proc. Seems unlikely that we survive next turn. Please multi-hit. Please multi-hit. Please multi-hit. Okay. Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance. He's dealing 120 damage. Wait, I did the math wrong. Why does he only have 6 strength? Wait, am I an idiot? Is this not accurate? Oh, wait. No, the strength 10 is next cycle. Wait, it's painful stabs. I have never paid attention to this before. Whenever it receives attack damage, add a wound into your discard pile. I never knew this was a thing. I have literally never known this was a thing in Slay the Spire. Every time I damage him, he gives a wound in my discard pile. That won't matter, but wow. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, we're fine, right? Like, don't mind this 120 damage over here. It's actually 0. It's actually 0. I don't know if we need to hold the neutralize. Do we win? I can't do the math. We need to do the math though. He's going to take 41 this turn, 43 next turn, is 84 damage, plus 45 from Thorns. 84 plus 45 is 129 damage. We need to deal him, what's 173 minus 129? Is 44 damage. We need to deal him 44 damage next turn. Or can we just block next turn? We have 4 block cards. 5. And if we block next turn, no, I'm holding the defend. I'm always holding the defend over neutralize. Next turn, he's gonna deal 51 damage. The neutralize blocks for a quarter of that, which is 13. Well, neutralize blocks for 1 more. Neutralize blocks for 1 more next turn. But I think I play it now. Wait. Whatever. I'm sure it doesn't matter. Wait, hold on. I just said I needed to deal... What's more realistic, actually? How much damage did I say I needed to deal? I just did an extra 4, right? He's got 169. I need to deal 40 damage next turn. What's more important, trying to survive next turn or trying to deal 40 damage next turn? What's more likely? My strength is 1. 40 damage, certainly unlikely, right? I would need like 24 and 15. I would need like, yeah. I think the play is to try to survive next turn. I don't know. It's a very big decision. How much discard do I have next turn? 1. Yeah, this is not gonna be... Oh my gosh. Pen nib reminder is huge. Thank you so much. Oh, we might not be able to use it. If we draw an attack, if we draw Blade Dance, we're fine. Oh my gosh, if I held the Sneaky Strike, we win. But we didn't know. Or we could have known. I'm gonna be so furious. Be so furious if I'm one off of pen nib. If we draw the shiv, if we draw the strike, if we draw the blade dance. There's 3 things that we could draw that would be good. We're gonna draw 2. So a third of a chance and we're drawing 2. Hold on. Because that's the only thing that saves us, right? We can never block this turn. Not realistically. No. Because 24 damage is not enough. That brings him to... Alright, 24. We can deal 30 damage with hand. No. She moved into your farmhouse. No. Okay. This, whatever. We're just always playing backflip, right? If we're trying to kill, we need backflip. If we're trying to block, we need backflip. All right. We did it. Oh gosh. All right, strike, eviscerate, kills. Not even close. Turn 12 against the heart. No damage problems here. Oh my gosh. Three-hour run. That was a wild one. I don't think we win without Snecko Skull. We definitely don't win without getting Snecko Skull from the elites. Yeah, I don't know if I deserve that one, but that's a new Silent PV. Yeah, not to mention the 1 HP, and then like having the 1 HP on Nemesis, because of the rod, like being one turn away, like 10 damage away from dying on Donu Deka. Like so close to dying on this part. A lot of points. Ending with 500 feels pretty bad. Oh my gosh. Why is it? I don't know if I should just change the command to be streaks. I feel like I should. Alright, that's a new Silent PB. 3 in a row. Whew. Thank you, Snecko Skull. Kunai, very nice as well. Thank you, Pendib. I'm sorry I forgot about you. I don't know. I'm tired and I'm emotional. I'm gonna log off. We're gonna find someone to host, but that was a hard win. Definitely made some mistakes. I'm definitely still learning, but I feel like I'm definitely noticing myself getting better. I wish they didn't take so long. But like one of the things about Slay the Spire is like your micro matters so much, like how you actually manage each fights. And so I'm trying to think hard to like get better at like learning the micro so I don't have to think as hard later. I think my deck building is still pretty weak. I think that's maybe the weakest thing I can think about. I just sometimes don't build good decks. Special thank you to Bouquet. It's more like it. That was a good Pendib reminder. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. We're gonna find someone to host, and yeah, then we're gonna log off. Let's host Fletch. Bye bye, everyone.